Let us discuss prism cases. In this first one is called as normal incidence. Normal incidence. First one we are taking it as normal incidence. Normal incidence means the ray is incident normal to the surface. That means directly it is coming like this. So when it is incident on the normal itself, actually this is the normal. Directly we are incidenting on the normal. The ray is incident on the normal. So here normal it is incident means what we can write here beta? I is equal to 0, R is equal to 0. I0, R0 it is called as normal incidence. Normal incidence. I0, R0. So normal incidence means whenever the ray is incident normal on the surface, then it goes without any deviation. So I value 0 as well as R value is 0. This is the first situation. Next, second situation, it is normal emergence. Normal emergence. Normal emergence means the ray is going straight outside here like this. So here what happened? I2, that is I2 value is equal to 0 and R2 value is also equal to 0. R2 is also 0. This is called normal emergence, that is going out from on the normal side. There is a normal, it's going away from the normal side along the normal. It is called as normal emergence. Normal emergence I2 0, R2 is also 0. So this is the point in normal emergence. Then after that they are telling that grazing incidence. Grazing incidence, very important this one also. Grazing incidence. So a ray is incident on the grazing on the surface like this. So this is grazing incidence. When the ray is grazing on the surface and it is incident like that, then here what happen? I1 is equal to 90 and inner angle here R1 is equal to C. R1 is equal to C. I1 is 90, R1 is C. This is called as grazing incidence. Grazing incidence. So this case we call it as grazing incidence. And I10 R1, because whenever this angle is 90, then incident I1 is 90 means this inside angle, then denser medium angle will be critical angle. Rarer medium angle is 90, then denser medium angle will be equal to critical angle. Critical angle. C is called critical angle. C is called critical angle. I hope you are clear with this one. Now let us observe next case, the fourth one, that is grazing emergence. Grazing emergence. So when it is coming out from the prism, it is grazing on the surface. So it is coming out from the prism. When the ray is coming out from the prism, this is the normal, it is instant like that. Suppose this angle is R2, then it is when it is coming out here, it is grazing on the surface. So here I2 value is 90, I2 value is 90, so that R2 value will be equal to critical angle. R2 value will be equal to critical angle. So I2 90, R2 equal to C, it is called as grazing emergence. So these 4 points we have to remember for examination point of view. The first one is normal incidence, incident on the normal I1 0. Here we have to write I1 0, R1 0. And again grazing, that is a normal emergence I2 0, R2 0. Next grazing incidence I1 90, R1 C, and grazing emergence I2 90, R2 C. These are the situations you have to know. After this, let us see one important point. That is, in some situations they are telling that Small angled prisms. Small angled prisms. So small angle prisms means, what do you mean by small angle prisms? Here they says that the sine theta is, for very small angles, sine theta is nearly equal to theta we can consider. From that information I can write the mu is equal to, for the prism, what is the formula we derived? Mu equal to sine of a plus delta m by 2 by sine of a by 2. This is the formula we got. So here for small angle prisms means we can write simply a plus delta m by 2 by a by 2 we can write. So here 2 will be cancelled, this 2 and 2 will be cancelled, and we are left with a plus delta m by a. So here what we got here is mu is equal to a plus delta m by a. If you cross multiply here, mu a is equal to, I can write a plus delta m, and from this information I can write delta m is equal to a into mu minus 1. This is the formula for minimum deviation angle of prism and refractive index as delta m is equal to a into mu minus 1. This formula we can use when it is said to be small angled prism. Small angled prism they are mentioning, then we can use this formula. So these are the important points to be noted for when we are going to handle the prism sums. These are the basic points to be noted better when we are handling the prisms. That is what I discussed. That is the first prism normal incidence, then normal emergence, next grazing incidence, grazing emergence, then the small angle prisms. These topics are very important when we are dealing with prisms. For objective point of view, these 5 points are very important beta.